next section is entitled Comparing Decimal Numbers. How about first we arrange decimal numbers from smallest to largest, which means I'm going to give you a handful of decimal numbers, and we're going to find out which is the smallest, which is the largest. Suppose you have these three decimal numbers. And you really should line them up nicely. Okay. The 10th place gets a tie between the three digits. In their next position, 0 is the least. So 0.2099, that's the smallest number. It is now out of the race. The other two, it's a tie. Go to the next position. The 0 is smaller than the 1. That is, the 2304 is the next smallest number. And the largest number is 2312. Let's try another one. Suppose we're given these digits. 0.03987, 0.0399, and 0.03999. Just so all the digits have the same number of spaces or places, I can put a 0 there. Now, we compare them. It's a tie. The 3 are a tie. The 3 are still a tie. 999, that's a tie. And then we have 899. The 8's the smaller one. 0.03987, that's the smallest number. The other two, it's still a tie. Then you go to the last position. And you put that 0 there, but 0 is still smaller than 9. So the 0.0399 is the next smallest one, and 0.03999, that's the largest. They both have the same tenths value. They all three have the same hundredths value. They all three have the same thousandths value. But then the 10,000ths value, this one was smaller. That's the smallest number. The other two, they were the same. This next number, it has no 100,000ths. Looking up here, the 100,000ths is 0. But here, the 100,000ths is 9. It's a little bit bigger, this number, but it's bigger. Line up the decimals and go left to right, looking for the smallest one, the largest one, the middle one. Try it again. Suppose you have 0.1234, 0.1312, 0.119999. And if you want, you can put the other zeros in, so all the numbers have the same number of decimal places, namely 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right. First position, it's a tie. Second position, we're done. 1 is the smallest, 2 the middle, and 3 is the largest. This is the smallest. This is the middle one. Well, why don't we do that? Smallest, middle, largest. Okay? This is the smallest because because it's a tie in the first position, but then the next digits are all different. 1 is the smallest. Arrange those digits. Arrange 2 and 3 and 1. 1, 2, 3. Smallest, the middle, the largest. I'm hoping I'm making this clear. It seems too easy to me. I'm hoping it's just as easy for you. Go home, memorize the steps. Be good if you can even understand them. Okay, how about we have 0.0993 and we have 0.0989 and 0.0987. Well, it's the tie here. They're all zeros. It's the tie over here. Over here, it's no longer a tie. 9 is the largest. So this number, 0.0993, that's the largest. So it's out of the picture. It's a tie, it's a tie. Even here, it's still a tie. They're both 8. But the next one, 7 is smaller, 9 is bigger. So the smallest number is the one that ended in 7, and the next smallest number is the one that ended in 9. The smallest, the middle size number, and the largest. Once you find one that's the smallest, write it down and then cross it off. Deal with their remaining 2 numbers, the remaining 3 numbers. Suppose you have this one. 0.12345, 0.12521, 0.13725, 0.145, and 0.14. First position is a tie. The next position, those are 2s, this is 3s, and this is 4. These 2 are going to be the first and the second digit, the smallest and the next smallest. This one's going to be the third largest number. The next, well, those are 4, so those are the largest. This is going to be positions 4 and 5. Well, let's go back to 1 and 2. Which one is smaller? Well, they're tied in the first. I'm just looking at the first 2 numbers. They're tied in the first position. They're tied in the second position. The tie is broken. 3 is smaller than 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 with a decimal in front, that's the smallest. And then this one's the next smallest. 0.12521. This one's all alone. It's bigger than the first 2 numbers that start with 1, 2, and it's smaller than the last 2 numbers that start with 0.14. So the third number is 13725. Now, for the last 2 numbers, it's the tie here. They're both 1s. I'm looking at these 2 numbers. It's a tie here, they're both 4, and there's an understood 0 here. The tie is broken. The 0 is smaller than 5. 0.14 is the next smallest number, or the next largest number. And then 0.145, that's the largest number. 0.145. Okay, I hope you understood this. This completes the section on comparing decimal numbers. Line them up and go position by position.